All right, we are here. Oh, I forgot to open
Hello?
Twitch. Hello. Uh, Stream Manager. There we go. Oh, I forgot I was going to check. Is that where I want my mic? I guess it'll work. It's touching my ear. I have maybe I should slide it forward slightly. I have a feeling it's going to rub on my ear and bother me. Okay. Still kind of moving stuff. Trying to remember where we were at with the build. I don't know if maybe the multi-chat doesn't. Okay, that works. Streamer camera. He ripped off a shot. Nice. Get this cable out of the way under here. Okay, so we got the arms ready for doing stuff. Water slides. That's what I was trying to think of. Put those over there for now. I don't need them. So we need to get some stuff primed today. Let's get over to the desk. And make this camera not be bullshit. Wait, what is that? Why is there's something on the screen? I don't know what it is. If I tap it, it like highlights, but it doesn't do anything. Oh. Oh, some kind of like lock-on focus. Now there's a box following my head. Huh. Okay. Whatever. I've had this camera for years. I've never seen it do that. Okay, so we had these prepped and ready. Now, which off-white were these going to be? I think these were going to be the wider off-white. Well, part of this was. These would be the main. Yeah, I think these were the main off-white, and then these were the wider off-white. And these are all ready to go. I think these are all ready to go, if I remember right. These, oh, I hadn't done these yet. Okay. Or those. Or that. So I think what we'll do is we'll have a little bit more boring prep time. And then we'll get to some priming. I think is what we will do. Oh, I got my, where did I put her? I got my lady finished, which you guys have basically seen it, but I got her on the base. In the gym, I just did I don't really like how the gem came out. I tried to do some blending into the green, but it needed to go farther. I had a different idea and I didn't like how it was coming out. So I just decided to do the top, blend the top into the green. And I got the base done and glued her on and touched up the stockings. It really needs some highlights here and there, but I was just like, um, I'm over it. I'm done with it. Just call it good. So, man, it is warm down here. It's warmed up outside, so um, the the not AC, but even the heater, just not as much airflow through the house because the furnace hasn't had to run. All right, let's get these. How much panel lining are we gonna do? There's a super weak panel line here. I suppose I should try to panel line that because that's something we're doing with this kit. Are we zoomed out all the way? We are. So the camera needs to come out a little bit because it should show those numbers at least when it's zoomed out all the way. There we go. Then we can zoom in a bit. That'll work. So I do have actual scribing tape that I haven't tried yet. Maybe I should try that on there. Oh, heard my phone buzz. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna guess car is home, maybe? Oh, no, had a package delivered. Okay. Could scribe this out a little bit, but I don't know that it really needs it. Already trying to fuck it up. But we could give it a little just to make sure. Hey, Ed. Hopefully we're doing some actual painting today. Do a little bit more scribing on this. Sorry. Ah, shit. Fuck that one up. You take it easy on the scribing, getting the flow. Oh, I didn't forgot to check. I turned the music down, but I forgot to actually check the level. Sounds good. Okay. Should be at about the right level. I just didn't check that it's like exactly where I usually like it. It doesn't do me any good to go there. uh, uh, using the mouse with my wrong hand. Oh yeah, level looks pretty good. Which one did I do? I just did that one, right? Do a little extra in this. Gotta be just a little extra. Hopefully everybody's Mondays went all right. I got to skip a little bit of work with a long lunch. So that was nice. And tomorrow I'll actually be on the road for work. It's strangely warm. Strangely warm here too. In the almost dead center of America. It was well, what is it now? It says it's 81 now. I know at some point I saw it was 82. It was 30 on Friday. Yeah, we had it was 50s. Wasn't too bad. It was 50s on Saturday, and then it was I think 70s on Sunday. Heat wave of 53. I don't know if I should dig this one out. It's fairly well in there. Well, is this gonna show? It's fairly well in there, and then you can see at these corners, it pops out. So there's not really like it's not a consistent line around. I don't know how I would dig those out if I panel lined this. I could line around that inside one though a little bit, help it be a little bit more pronounced. Let's go down into the corner here. Try to just do it lightly. I'm doing some scribing. I'm pretty new to it. Actually, this is the first kit I've ever done it on. So there's lots of people that that made it kind of wavy. That wasn't great. So I'm still kind of learning it. Um, but basically, when you panel line the kit to make all the edges pop and stuff, you can just panel line a normal kit. But if you scribe where the actual panel lines are, you can get a way better highlight. It makes the panel lining pop way more. It's kind of surprising the difference. And then with, let's test out the tape on that edge and see if I can make it more consistent. And then if you have panel line tape like this, it's kind of a thick tape that keeps the scribe up against it. And I literally have never used this before. Where's my, there it is. Oh, you haven't? That's about the same as my, oh, actually, yeah, it's thinner. This is a high dollar automotive painting tape because it's super flexible, so you can use it to do curves and stuff on designs on vehicles. And it's actually really handy in model stuff. How well does this stick? So basically it just gives you a straight edge to go against. I feel like that's not sticking at all. Actually, it's better that time. Okay, we'll see if this side, if it sticks, we'll see if this side ends up better than the other side with the addition of the tape. But yeah, like I said, with the scribing, there's a lot of people that if you get kind of a bland kit, and oh nope, the tape moved on me. If you get kind of a bland kit that you think lacks detail, you can lay out this tape in different patterns and designs and etch in your own panel lines with the scribe. But you have to be extremely careful. That's what I'm finding because the blades are so thin and sharp. It's not sharp as in like going to cut you. It's the very tip, the very point that's super sharp. And if that pops out of the line, out of your groove or whatever you're making, and goes anywhere else on the plastic, even if you do it super light, it cuts a groove in the plastic. So you got to be, I am completely fucking up the end of this. You got to be super careful with it. And there's all kinds of different sizes you can get. This one's a 0.2 millimeter, which is good for MG kits for master grades because of the bigger scale. And then if you get 0.15 is the standard one for high grades or 144 scale. They don't have any of those in stock, so I got a 125 because 0.5s are out of stock like everywhere. Couldn't find them in anything. And the one I put the tape to is next to is definitely better. You can see, it's kind of hard to see, but the one on the left is a little wiggly. And the one on the right is way straighter. So, still learning the process there, but and then it kind of makes a harsh edge when you scribe it. So they suggest, oh, not that. What am I doing? You get the Tamiya, the extra thin plastic cement, and you just wash that over it like that. And it'll melt that plastic and kind of soften those edges. Oh yeah, we did these too. But we'll try to work through these real quick. Your arch nemesis. Why is it your nemesis? Ooh, I see a nub I didn't sand. Where's my, oh, here it is. Doesn't work for, really? Well, it may depend on what you used it on too, because I don't know what all plastics it's compatible with. Because it has to have the right chemistry to actually melt the plastic and basically weld it together. So I don't know the exact what plastics work for sure. For Knights and Fort. Oh yeah, yeah, it should work for that. Huh, that's weird. I've never heard of it not working. These edges, those edges are okay. On the inside? No, not really. Okay. And then this one, here we go. Just smooth out those little nubs I had left over. It's about all the sanding I really need to do on this. Just checking with the light on the big surfaces. It looks pretty flat. I think it should be okay. I'm ready to start painting though. These ones are ready to paint over there. We could try scribing this, but then it gets so close to this edge in here. I don't know that that'll work. Everybody get up early in the AM. Oh man, yeah, no problem. Have a good evening, and sucks that you have to get up early, but good luck with that. No race tomorrow. The race last week was the last race of the season for the league. So there's a month break. There's 4 week break until the next season, and I don't know if it'll be the same car or not. It might be a different car next season, but instead we will be building a GTR model. So it's going to be car related still, just a different kind of model building. I've had the model for forever and haven't had a chance to put it together yet. So, and the model was a gift, so I'd really like to put it to use. All right, cool. See ya. Thanks for thanks for stopping by. All right. So those are good to go. We're gonna try scribing that. Uh, ooh, ooh. Should I try scribing along? I think I should. We're testing scribing. I should just anytime I ask if I should do some scribing, I should just do it. It's gonna be weathered. We can put some scratches in the paint there if I fuck it up. It's the perfect kit. And really, you should always try to do something every kit. You should try to experiment with something, test something, try to fuck up something. Now, will I be able to lay down a scribe on that helmet without the tape? I don't think that's enough of a line to follow without having some tape assistance. Ooh, left a monster nub on this one. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, it's kind of beat up inside there. I need a smaller. Where's my little guy? There it is. He's just a baby boy. He doesn't know any better. Tickle on the nipple. It was a nub. It was a monster. I knew it. That's some tweet. That's some deep Twitch lore right there. Ooh, and I could panel line along these edges. This goes inside the shield. I'm not really too concerned with how this looks. We'll at least get rid of the nub. Yeah, you just know where things are going. Okay, that one I don't care about. There's nothing to scribe in this, right? Yeah. Don't gotta worry about the shield. We'll just get the nubs off. Get off of there. It's like a little thin piece of plastic that's left there. Ooh. On both sides too. I don't know if it's really flashing or not, but it's just on the very tip there. I was working on the Miata this weekend and working on the fuel lines and discovered I ordered the wrong fittings. So that sucks. So then I came inside and ordered fittings, and they came in today, and instead of the wrong type of fittings, this time half of them I ordered were the wrong size of fittings. As I did a search for like a specific fitting and picked the one I needed and bought, and then they had like related fittings, so I clicked through those and then bought through that, and I wasn't paying attention. By the way, this week I randomly bought some Pepsi Zero. I normally just drink regular Pepsi here and there, but I thought, you know what? I've never tried Pepsi Zero, so why not give it a try? And then it's actually pretty good. It's not as good as normal Pepsi, obviously, but for 0 calorie, it's way better than Diet Pepsi, that's for sure. Ordered the wrong line for your power steering pump. Only realized once I got underneath and tried. Yep. Yep, that was I got a line cut and ready. I removed some fuel lines off the car, and I got the new line cut and ready to go. And opened up the bag, and those fittings, you can't tell until you unscrew the fitting part and see what's under it because they look the same otherwise. They're an AN fitting. And yeah, unscrewed it, and I was like, what the hell is this? And then looked at the label closer, and it says hose fitting, which is for like a standard rubber type hose, not for PTFE hose that I have to use for my ethanol that I want to do. So that sucked. Get whatever zero, not diet. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised at how much better it is than diet. Fuck, that hurt. Man, Feline is a metal one. Yeah, the Miata is like 90% metal fuel line. It's just off the very end of the fuel line. Blood draws. Uh, well, actually, I guess technically there is blood. I didn't think it was bleeding, but there is the tiniest bit of blood. Um, yeah, the Miata is like 90% metal, and it's the very end, right next to the fuel tank. It goes from rubber from the metal line to the fuel tank, and then on the other end, it goes from metal to rubber to feed the fuel rail. Separate one for injuries. I don't get that many injuries. I feel like that would be kind of rarely used. Oh, and Thursday I get to speak to the world's worst people, high schoolers. Well, actually, I take that back. Middle schoolers are the world's worst people. Got to go talk about my real job. Ads done. Doubt. We mean doubt. Do you doubt that middle schoolers are the world's worst people? Oh, for not enough injuries. I say I don't think anyone would doubt that middle schoolers are the world's worst people. Just love finding it. Oh, I don't know about this one. Ooh, I think we made it work. Stop it. Maybe I should just connect those. I feel like I should. Can I freehand this connection? Oh yeah, they're close enough that it works. Sweet. Oh man, I feel like my hand's gonna cramp on me. Oh god. Done fucked that one. God, stop it. Done fucked her, bud. Oh, this is, fuck, God, this is not good. There's gonna be a bullet hole or something here. This is not good. Oh man, politicians might beat the middle schoolers. Yeah. There, we kind of got it recovered. Okay, now see if we can do this camera. I don't know if it's gonna let me. That's gonna be really hard to tape because it's such a short spot. Making them work for free. Okay, I think that'll work. I think we can work with that. Just try her out. That was an awful job. Just go away. Shit in the way. Did that cut into the? I think that cut into my scribing tape. This is going to look like shit, but we're just going to continue. Because fuck it. Actually, I think this came out straighter than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it did. I somehow dug into the tape. Okay. It's just is what it is. That one's not straight at all. This one's straight. That one looks nice. And the top looks all right. Just that one is garbo. Okay, let's try to get this one on the side of the helmet. And then I already did this one, right? Yeah. I feel like this one could use a little bit more on this side. There we go. That's better. Yeah, we'll have a little battle damage. I don't want to use that excuse too much, you know. I feel like I keep getting shit on this tape, and it's why it doesn't want to stick that well. Also, it's kind of hard to cut. So, oh, I could use my nippers maybe. That might be easier. Yeah, it worked all right. I'm having a hard time with getting tension on it to cut it with the X-Acto knife. So we need it like that down there. It needs to meet up there. See what happens. Yeah, I guess that is kind of the point, isn't it? I mean, you're supposed to like ride alongside of it, so it's not that you're necessarily cutting it, because it's just the very tip that does the cutting or etching. Oh, almost thought we got rickrolled again. That actually worked really well. And after you get it deep enough, you don't need the tape there anymore. Yeah, actually came out pretty nice. Let's try the other side. I need to make some more saxophone tunes, don't I? All the rage. Okay. Very light and very straight. Damn. I almost think I should use this tape even if it's a panel line that's already there that I'm just deepening. That is extremely straight. That's an excellent looking panel line. There's little ones around the face, but I don't know if I want to fuck with those. I mean, I know we're supposed to because it's what we're doing. I guess, fuck it, let's do it. I'm not using the tape though. Okay. Can we even get to this part? I think we can. Oh, just barely. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Let's go from the other way. I don't know what the deal was, but there's like a. Maybe I scratched it when I came over the corner, but it's trying to follow it, some line that I can't see. Oh yeah, it's a little wiggly on that side because there's another line there it's trying to fall in. Still a little wavy, but it actually cleaned out a little better than it was. It's sticky enough you could almost reuse. Oh, it's true. If it was sticky enough, you could. Maybe that's why it's not so sticky. Just to make sure you can't reuse it. Planned obsolescence. Planned obsolescence, the greatest creation of capitalism. I like my things to work less. Yay, capitalism. Nobody ever. I sure wish myself would die faster. The meme where the guy gets thrown out of the window from the business meeting. How about we make things last longer? Throw them out the window. You know how we push that recycling propaganda to make people feel better about all the shit they buy and all the waste they have? What if we just made things last longer? Nope. Out the window you go. We'll keep selling the fake propaganda of recycling. Or I should say, the fake propaganda of personally recycling. Which was also started by an oil company. Imagine that. This is actually looking pretty decent. Which also nothing against personally recycling. Every little bit helps kind of thing, but also your recycling is the tiniest drop in the bucket compared to massive factories producing shitloads of waste every day, every hour of every day. We're spending way longer scribing than I thought we would. I figured I'd add a little bit of detail here and there, and now I'm like, every chance I get. I think some of these I'm going to scribe not as deep and see how they work out. A little experiment. Plus, it won't take as long. Almost stabbed myself again. Can't wait till I scribe one of these fairly deep, and then like I need to take apart the kit or move one of the pieces, and then it snaps because the scribe is too deep and the plastic's barely holding on. Specifically thinking of this part right now because there's this whole section in here, and this is going to have 4 lines scribed through it. Okay, it's looking all right. Let's just do this outline on this top piece, and then this part will be good to go, I think. Yeah, I get to go on the road tomorrow for work. Be a nice change of pace instead of sitting at my desk all day. And the day will go by a lot faster. It's a bonus. I have to share a vehicle with a smoker, unfortunately, though. Be in our IT van. Because we're so cool. Oh, shit. Trying to ruin something there. Dang. Okay. Sure we get the any junk off of there. Take some of that scratch out. It's all right. The rest of them I think are okay. Yeah. Hey, that's all of these parts. We're done with these parts. Yes, sound effects are necessary. Oh, man, my eyes need a little break there. Oh, we didn't put the little bit of glue liner on here. Stretch. I stretch. Not farting. Totally not farting. Stretching. I'm not even sure if I got... I think I put that in there far enough. Can't really tell if it was laying anything down. Okay, now on to the internals. Internals we don't really give a shit about because we won't see any of it. We're going to paint it, but we're not going to really see any of it. We might see the bottom of this. It's not going to be panel lines, so we don't need to worry about any panel lines. We'll also go for a little stretch. We are an hour in. It's a good time. Oh, okay. Oh, also, I forget which part. I remember I had a part like launch down here. I don't remember what part that was, and I never found it. I know I saw it shoot that way, but I never found it. And it looks super hard though. Okay, we shouldn't really need to sand that at all. These, but I need to sand around the edges. Yep. I'd like my soft sander, please. Gonna do these in chrome. Ooh, maybe I'll do them in titanium. The little thrusters. Titanium alloy. That look cool. It's either that or chrome, but I think I'm feeling titanium alloy. A little kind of chrome titanium. That little bit of a yellowish titanium look. I need to do like a one of the like heated metal color where it's like transitions from like blue to purple to yellow or however the color scheme goes. I need to try that sometime. Never done that. But I don't really have the paints to do it. So I need some I have a red candy, but I would need a blue and a yellow to be able to do it because I don't besides that one red candy, I don't really have any clear paints. I've been heated up kind of metallic. Yeah. Yeah, like or like the sometimes they do it at the on a flash suppressor on a barrel, on the end of the barrel. You see it on exhaust tips on cars. Of course, those are made from the factory that way. They don't really happen like that. Put our legs over there out of the way. I guess I could take the pilot out. I'm not going to paint him. I never do. I despise the pilots. This is going to be chrome. This has to be chrome because that's the back of the face plate. Let's start setting these up. These all need to be gloss black primer because they will be metallics. Oh, we got to clean my airbrush too. I remember last time I went to touch it, oh, this is the handle, right? Yeah. I don't know if I want this to be metallic or not. I guess I'll make it metallic and we'll just see what it looks like. Put together chubs. What's chubs? Oh, the RFZ Zaku. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I was watching Epo today. He was working on painting one of those. Yeah, all the newer kits don't have any poly caps. It's pretty nice. They're just made to fit so well anymore that they don't need them. This is all going to be, well, you'll see up here, but whatever. We'll paint it. We'll paint it all anyway. Doesn't matter that much. Those I don't care about. I don't remember if you see these, but we will paint them. Because why not? Do, 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 do. In the cockpit. We'll just do metallic. I don't know if I'd bother painting the. Say there's actual seat there. I could paint the seat like a different color to make it look like leather or something or cloth. I don't know, but I feel like it's not really worth it. Oh, should I paint? No, I shouldn't paint a line around there because this actually fits in there, so it won't matter. Oh yeah, we need to go a little quick sand over this. Just smooth it out from the gluing. And this one too, I believe. Did we put glue over this? Oh yeah, we did. I can see it. Get in there. Get in there. F1 reference, even though I don't really watch F1. Scribing mess. Oh, tape. They didn't have as many pictures. Yeah, I feel like newer kits have less. They're more about just getting to business, you know? Like, here's how to build it, get your shit done, instead of here's how to build it, and also here's a whole bunch of extra info about what it is and detailed pictures and all that kind of stuff. Does this get? This gets covered up by the backpack, so we don't need to sand the little tiny bits there. Guns. Guns, guns, guns. Try to get this out here without breaking the fucking thing. Okay. These are not going to be metallic for once. I'm going to actually paint those. Just a kind of like this kind of gray. And then we'll decide later if we want to detail them further. It never works out that way. Can I do that? Will it be... Yeah, how they go on the ass end will be covered up, so we can do a little sticky tack. A little sticky tack. Just make sure it doesn't go over the edge. Give it a little reverse pinch. Sounds like a... I don't even want to say. Give it the little reverse pinch technique. Nope. Nope. Okay, these I'm not going to panel line. This is pretty deep already. Oh, there is an edge here to sand. Ooh, no, not that one. I want the soft one. Letting go or butt stuff. It's kind of weird that the smaller part of the handle, the seam line in the plastic was all the way up that, but as soon as it got to this bigger flared out part, there's zero seam line. All right. Beauty. Well, I say that. Almost. Get up in the edge there. It's not quite fixed. There we go. Much better. Nope. I finally started watching the new season of Fallout last night. To do the same thing to this one. Give it a little reverse pinch. Although it's going to show at the on the top, so I don't know exactly what we're going to do about that. Ooh. It, the first season was super good. So yeah, I'm hoping the second season's as good. But I literally only had time to watch the first episode last night. Okay, these are going to be a different white. I guess, I mean, we still need to get them primed. Ooh, these have, ooh, ew. Can this come apart a little bit? We're not going to prime these yet. I don't know if I can get this apart. It's got a seam line all the way around that needs to be glued and removed. I don't know if I can get... We can try... Be a little sneaky and slip something in the back here. Oh, there we go. That's that's a good clip with the with the sound effect after. Not a bad clip. That'd be a good one for the random sounds. Ah, I still need to at some point. There's so many clips, but for those random clips, I need to go through and like basically master them, equalize all the volume levels, because some of them are way quieter than others. And it's hard to, at least on my end. I don't know about what it's like listening through the stream, but on my end, it's some of them are super hard to hear. Okay, well, I don't really have to have this completely separate apart. We just gotta separate it enough that we can really get glue in there, and then we'll mash it together with some clamps. Got the clamps. Mild covert hamburger Taco Bell taco. What a great link name. Okay, we'll get 2 of these clamps where I can like really wrench on it, and we'll get 1 of these kind of strongest ones I have. Yeah, it's probably the best bet since we have 3 of them. Ooh, I can smell that. Oh,
Hello?
that's his Nike. Hey, Nike. Should I take a little sippy sip of the Tamiya Extra Thin? Does that count as hydration? Nice. Wonderful. Beautiful. Thank you. Love it. Thanks. Fucking Jim. Here we go. Fucking Jim. Here we go. That was a good one. You know, we were just talking about those. Those were all like good audio levels. Some of them are super quiet. Yeah, I need to devise some kind of workflow to load all of them into something. Dance around engine. Oh yeah. Whew. Should technically do a little sprue goo in these. to like really fill in the seams, but I think they'll be fine. Yeah, I need to figure out a workflow with either what's the free one everybody Audacity. I need to figure out a workflow with either Audacity or I have Reaper. I need to figure out a workflow with one of those and go through and master all those. I wonder in Reaper I probably could do it in Audacity too, about the same, but in Reaper I could load a shitload of tracks all at the same time and run them through a mastering VST. Although the different ones would probably need different settings. Like I run it through a master compressor VST or something and see how it comes out. I think this is all right. This, I remember, this bottom end is hidden, so we shouldn't really need to sand on those. It was close, close. I think we're ready to start priming. Fuck. I guess we could go ahead and prime the guns. And convert them to audio, import them into Audacity. Which, yeah, Audacity can load VSTs as well for plugins. I'm just used to using, of course, I haven't used it forever. From recording music and stuff, I'm used to using Reaper. Could even do it in DaVinci. Not that it's specifically made for audio, because it does audio and video, but it does well enough with audio stuff. Oh, should I do it? We should try. We're going to have to clamp this all up too and glue it because it's got seam line all down the center. Boo, boo, doo, doo, boo. Okay. Come out of there. Outbound compressor in OBS. Yeah, maybe. See, that's what I was thinking in Reaper, or I guess Audacity too. If I loaded up as many tracks as it will let me, if I have a master compressor, depending on how aggressively I compress them, it should basically kind of auto level them out for me. Okay, and this is going to have to be in here if we glue this shit together to remove the seam lines. That was close. Almost goofed her, bud. That doesn't fit. That'll be good enough. Okay. We have more clamps. Let's get these kind of set together somewhat. Like that. Try to put this shit on thick. Try to clamp the most important parts here. Okay. Modeling's a lot like woodworking. You can always use more clamps. Because I only got one little tiny one left. Why did I do that? So I guess this one will have to wait its turn. Because we don't have enough clamps for that. Ain't nobody got enough clamps for that. Does this come out? Oh, it does. Is there supposed to... Oh, that's the seam line, isn't it? I almost felt like there should be a panel line around the center of this or something, but it's actually... It's in the mold sideways. That's the seam line. Come out of there. But yeah, the OBS thing, I don't... That might work. Well, I don't... This doesn't play through OBS, though. That's the problem. Because it plays through... I mean, it eventually plays through OBS. But it actually plays in SpeakerBot, or not SpeakerBot, StreamerBot is where it actually plays, and then that just sends it to a virtual output on OBS that multiple other things play on in OBS. But you can do, in OBS, you can do a separate audio for a program. It doesn't necessarily have to be an audio output. It can be a program, because that's how I do Spotify, is it identifies a Spotify program. Maybe I should just do it as streamer bot, and then I could do it to everything played through streamer bot. Although there's more than just that played through streamer bot too. So maybe not. How does this go in there? Does that just pop in there? Huh, yeah. There we go. That's not perfect, but I don't know that I care. We give it a little sand for that tiny nub. I don't really care that much. Okay. This will go with the other gun parts that we can't quite do yet. And that can go over there. Bork your audio. I don't need more audio sources because I already have through my Rodecaster Pro. I already have a shitload. Which is probably one there I'm not using. I don't know if I'm using the virtual A for anything. I know I use virtual B for the streamer bot sounds. I don't know if I use virtual A. I use the game for like iRacing and stuff, and then I use the music for this, I think. Yeah, I use the music for this. Make sure this one's ready when we need to glue it. Although I don't really need to because we'll have to glue it again after. Some of that's got some bigger seam lines that may not get filled in. That's okay. It is. You don't see them all at once. Even the multitude of scenes. Yeah, that's kind of how I do mine too. I do all the scenes and sub-scenes stuff. Okay, so these we aren't doing yet. I'm going to take that off the clip and just leave that. And this goes with these. I'm going to take that off too and leave these with the guns over here. And then we can move these for now. And let's get the booth going. Lay down some primer. I guess we could clip these up real quick. Gotta get all clipped up. Okay, so these will be the lighter white because it'll be on the, yeah, because those will be easier to mask that way. These will all be lighter off-white. If we have enough time, we might be able to actually lay, no, we won't have enough time to lay down paint because we will be, or like color coat, because we'll prime, and then we'll have to do the pre-shading. That's not one of those colors. But hopefully we could get done with priming with all the pre-shading and stuff. That'd be nice. Hey, Delta. It's going good. We got the We're just getting stuff clipped up to lay down some primer on the torso and head and waist, hips and everything. Where was I reaching? There it is. We got the arms and legs ready for water slides, so we're getting there. Got a little bit of a two-tone white going on. Try to add some extra separation. So it's going. Ah! It's falling. Oh shit, there's another beam saber back there. Okay, let's move these guys over here. So we don't get this mixed up. Oh yeah, that's where those gray bits go in. Jesus. That thing was sealed. Kind of hate. There's not a good place to clip this one. Unless I can get in on this. Oh, I can. Oh, perfect. Okay, we'll use my other. That one's metallics and the light off-white. This one's our main off-white. Hopefully that polycap doesn't fall out. I don't think it will. This is our main off-white. Oh, put that away before I cut myself. I've already stabbed myself once tonight. Not with that, though. There's still time. There's always time. Don't need part separator anymore. We don't really have that many pieces to paint, do we? Since we're waiting on the weapons and we're going to do weapons separate, there's really not that much to paint. This is going to go. This part of the build's going to go fairly quick. There's not nearly as much to paint. Then after we get this, we can finally, after this is done, then we can do the water slides. I'm excited to see how our scribing comes out. Then we can get to the water slides. And then probably clear over the top to seal those in. I shouldn't really see this. Wait, can I just wedge that in? Oh, I can. Beautimus. So yeah, we'll probably seal the water slides. I just don't know. To do weathering, I'm not really sure if I'm supposed to do a clear, well, if they're all clear coats. If I should do a gloss or like a satin or a matte to do the weathering on top of. I'm almost thinking maybe I should do a matte so it sticks better maybe because the surface won't be as smooth. But I don't know if that really matters. Makes sense in my head though. Oh, what does the Ollie cat want? What are you doing? Do you want to go outside? Hmm. Okay, well, I will let Ollie out real quick.
What?
Oh, wait. First.
I didn't do anything! I didn't do anything! I didn't do it! I didn't do anything! I didn't do anything wrong! Ah, what the fuck?
Let me open up my booth here. Just so the fan's not struggling against no airflow. So I'll let Ollie out and get the fan for my booth started. Oh, I just went to like grab my cables to get them out of the way. I forgot I've been wireless the last like 3 weeks. Oops, almost forgot the button. All right, I'll be right back. Meow. Come on, let's go. He's the one meowing at me. I don't know how far away this works. I just keep yapping. Clear door. Yep. Oh, on door. Ours not home yet. Oh, he's connectate. My earpiece is connectate. I don't believe it though. About as far as I don't know how. Okay. My earpiece needs connectate. The nice Chinese lady in my earpiece says I need to connectate. Set it back in the station and then pull it back out, maybe. Uh-oh. We may have fucked her, bud. Oh, there it goes. It's doing stuff? Oh yeah, we back. Okay. Oh, I didn't start the fan. We are plugging in fan number 1. We are switching on fan number 2. There's rice on my floor. Let's put these away. Let's put this away. Looking at my 3D printing stuff here reminds me I need to work on my underwear. And if that doesn't make sense to you, that's it's an under-desk wire management solution, 3D printable solution. That was a statement. It's literally called underwear. And this lady with no bra and low V-neck shirts tells you all about it. And makes jokes and euphemisms the entire time she's talking about it. This is like, I don't know what I did, but this is like glued in. So, see how this goes. Oh, it moved. There it goes. Jesus. I think we need to tighten up. Just tighten up. I think we need to tighten up the packing screw in here. I think we got a little bit of leakage around the needle, which I had been thinking you should feel a slight bit of resistance when the needle goes through the packing screw there. And I've been thinking it didn't feel like it had enough resistance on it. So I think we need to tighten that up just a skosh. Oh, that means I can use my new fancy kit that they sent me for fucking up all their airbrushes. And that's marketing? What's marketing? Oh, fancy kit time. Marketing about all their fucked up airbrushes? Oh, the marketing. I didn't say she was big boobed. And she's not. She just no bra and super low cut V-necks. And then euphemisms of everything. And like crawling around under her desk and stuff. It's honestly kind of wild. Yeah, you just heard what you wanted to hear. Whew! That lacquer thinner stinks. Actually, is that like not going in straight? Almost feels like the needle's hitting. Yeah, there's some junk on it in there. Okay. The packing screw might actually be okay. But just the tiniest bit in there. Oh, no. Yeah, it needs to be tightened. And we'll do a little scrubby scrub down in there. As long as the bristles don't come off in there. That's the biggest fear with that shit. Those little nylon bristles come out in the gun. Okay, so if we do the fancy kit, we're going to have to remove the back. Actually, it comes with a wrench, too. Now, where did I put the fancy... Oh, I think I put it with my airbrush boxes. I think. Me thinks. Yes, I did. So, here's the fancy gallery kit that they sent as an apology to everyone. And it's pretty nice, actually. Not that I'm surprised. Gallery makes some good stuff. Their last airbrush launch just didn't go well with their fancy ones. Got this nice case. There's the extra needles. There's the wrench. I'll laugh it's the wrong size. Nope, it's the correct size. So get the wrench, take that out, take that out. Ooh, there's paint back where the trigger is. And then there's the moisture trap, which I don't like to use because it's big and bulky. And then here's the second adjustable quick release I've gotten that leaks and doesn't work. So that's nice. But here's I don't know which one we need. These are the packing screw. Screwdrivers. Oh, that one fits beautifully. Just to see, does this one fit? This gun? Oh, it does. So this must be for the .2 size. But the driver it comes with, super nice. It must have like an actual bearing inside because it's super smooth. It even has a little bump on this little thing so it can't like roll off your desk. You just put that in there and it'd help if you turn the thing that actually needs to be turned and not the thing that turns on its own, if you know what I'm saying. Chuck that in. And then this should just need a tiny, tiny twist. Where's my needle? There we go. The tiniest of twists. That may even be too much. I don't even know if I turned it an eighth of a turn. That might be too much. That's a little better. There's still definitely junk in there, though. It's better. This goes this way. This goes this way. Actually, you probably shouldn't really need the tool to tighten that. I'll do it just the tiniest of a tighten. Because you don't want to super tighten shit in an airbrush. But you don't want it to move around either, so, you know. Does it operate? Does it return well? Oh, now I got that paint got down in the freaking trigger. Okay. Go down in here. Do I have my super lube? I don't have my super lube here, do I? Not at the desk, anyway. See if that fixes it. Clear a little of the junk out of it. Sigh of excitement. Super lube? You weren't here for the super lube last time? Ah, it's still sticking. You don't have just a big old tube of super lube? It's good shit. This is frustrating. Man. Missing out. Let's get a little cleaner on a little scrubber. Hose slowly inching away from me, trying to escape. No. 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 Watching it. Okay, that might do it. Let me go grab the super lube. At least I think I know where it's at. Could be out in the garage. Oh, you know what? It might be out in the garage. But it might work. This might work. Do I have a super lube sampler? What's this? Oh, nope, that's a mix of PVA glue and alcohol. I don't want that. That's for getting 3D models to stick to the plate sometimes. Where has all my lube gone? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I used some on... I ended up not using it though, but I think I took it out to the garage to use on my Miata. Oh no, it's in here! Haha, saved! Go ahead, just say shit. Yeah, see? Super lube. It's literally super lube. Multi-purpose synthetic grease. This is the good shit.
Well, hold on, dude. Then we're just gonna shove this in the super lube right there. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. That was, I don't know if that's really a reference, but that's another DOS Medi thing. At least back in the day. I don't know if he still does yas, but he used to yuh all the time. And it gave me a habit of yahing as well. I feel like this loosened up the packing screw. I feel like it's exactly the same as it was before. Look at that. The magic. The magic of Super Lube. Yeah, he does still stream. He kind of disappeared for a while because he took like a big high dollar contract for Facebook when Facebook was doing their thing. And then he came back to Twitch when his contract, like every other streamer that did it, as soon as their contract's up, they came back to Twitch. And then actually now, I think he's streaming on Kick now. I think Kick gave him a contract or something. Because I don't think he's doing it on Twitch. Oh, the magic of the Super Lube. It's magical stuff. Smell watch. I don't see any leakage. Maybe if we back pressure it. No, I think we're good. All right, well, now that it's like 30 minutes later, airbrushes sometimes, am I right? I feel like airbrushes are like the greatest and also worst tools at the exact same time. Sometimes they blow, sometimes they don't. Yep. Truer words have never been spoken. Yes, become a maintenance stream. Oh, I forgot to put the screwdriver away. Oh, and there's a nice little pouch up here too. And like all this, you know,
purposely cut out foam. It's a nice little kit. And it's got the 0.2 and 0.4 needle for the, this is really for the Aventas. It's got the 0.2 and 0.4 needle. And then these are to unscrew the air pressure valves if you need to replace one of those or maintenance one of those. And then it's got the extra bits for here that you can screw in. And then extra little triggery thing that doesn't want to come out. That's fine. I'll just leave it. I could replace this because this was actually, that was one of the things was this was tightened in there so hard people couldn't get them to come out without destroying them. I got mine out, but I used my nylon pliers. But the nylon pliers, the nylon's attached with a screw in there, and it squeezed it hard enough that the nylon compressed, and then the screw hit, and it kind of gouged the chrome plating, which it's not a big deal, but I could swap out that piece to make it look nicer. And then it's got the 0.2 and 0.4 needles in here and caps. And then it has all the auxiliary caps too. There's like a little crown cap and a cap with holes in it, and then the little spray cone cap thing. So literally like all the accessory parts, plus some, there's an O-ring in there for caps. I don't know if there's any other, there's not really any other O-rings, are there? I don't think there's anything under it. Nope. Oh, I done did it now. There we go. Okay. It's enough of wasting time. Airbrush maintenance done. Because I guess I forgot to clean it or something? I guess I just didn't clean it very well last time I used it. Alright, now finally what we're 2 hours in, and it's finally time to glove up. Lay down some paint. Some boring primer, but needs to be done. Let me give the camera a little twist here. A little twisty on the camera. A little twist action. Gotta give a little twist. Okay. And then we need one of these. Fold in half. Stuff in there. And then we need another one to clean. Actually, we'll just use this one to clean with. That's fine. And let's flip this around. And we'll do the gloss black first. For the metallics. Wait, where's the handle for the shield, like internally in the shield? Oh, it's right there. We need to do that too. But we had... Ooh, how's that gonna work? Because I have this sticky tack in there to hold it together. Oh, that was just for it to glue. I forgot that we glued it. Okay, so here's where we try to take the sticky tack out and then break it again after we glued it. Yep, that one is breaking. It's completely cracked down here. It's not broken through though. This has to come apart down in here. I need to take it apart down here instead of trying to bend those around. While we have that here and that other side is already cracking, let's go ahead and glue it. So I can just press this back in, and that will hold it there for us. It's a pain in the ass. I completely forgot about that part, though. Okay, we will move on. Moving on. And now for something completely different. Lay these down. Oh, get my mask. I also bought a whole stack. I didn't realize it was a whole stack. I bought what I thought was a single mask that was an N99 instead of a 95. And what actually came in was a stack of like 10 masks, and they were too small and didn't fit, so that was a waste of time. Because I wanted to get one without the flap, because I don't trust the flap. Which, I mean, for the water-based paint, I don't. That's why I use this. For the water-based paint, I don't care about chemicals in the air. I'm just paint dust, which is very fine paint dust from the airbrush. But it would not seal around my nose, and it was small enough that, like, if I tried to talk or open my mouth, my chin would, like, pop out. But it had, like, an internal seal in it, so I thought it would be cool, and it didn't have the little stupid flippy floppy thing. All right. Gloss black. What am I doing? Let's run a little water through there first. Oh, I don't have my... We need this right here. Ooh, that's pretty full. Good thing we don't have too much to paint. Okay, now we can paint. Oh, I think I just heard Kara come home. Oh, beauty. Beauty. Nice little thin layer. Should we get a little thick? I guess this doesn't have to be... That one doesn't really have to be super glossy, because that's not going to be chrome. I heard you. Oh, oh. My music just like... This earpiece randomly... Oh, I did it again. It randomly cuts in and out all the time. And welcome home. Oh, it's cutting in and out a lot. Doesn't usually do it that much. It's nice and thick up there. So you're real glossy like. Up in the armpits. That's not really the armpits. The armpits are further out, but whatever. Just go with it. This doesn't need to really be consistent at all, because literally all of that except the top is covered. So it needs a little dusting. Paint the backside. That one's a little floppy. Little floppy jobber. We have to finish our Lego Masters Christmas special tonight. Lego Masters Celebrity Bricktacular Christmas Special. Can't wait to see Leslie. Yep. He's funny. Little funny dude from Will and Grace. I'm pretty sure he's like 4'5" or something. He's tiny. And the best part is none of the celebrities know anything about Lego. Oh my god, why is this cutting out so much? I guess I really need to spray this side more because the other side you won't see. Or I need to focus on this joint. I don't even know if you really see that. Oh, whatever. Let's spray a little more in the booth. How about that? Instead of like out here. It's probably a good idea. That might cut down on the paint dust a little bit if I sprayed in inside the actual booth. It's probably time for a new filter too. I love with this paint, I don't really have to like super focus like I do with most water-based paints. It just kind of paints, just kind of does what it's supposed to do. Who would have thought? Tack coat and soak it down. I'm curious what our car is going to be like tomorrow when we start putting the GTR together. I've had a peek, little peek ski. We're okay. I almost said fuck it, but we gotta fix this. There's a nub that's too big to ignore that I forgot to do. It's too big to fail. The nub would win if we didn't sand it. I didn't sand this thing at all. There's another little one there. There's probably one on this side too. Yep. Okay. Oh, clip it up first. That's an annoying shape to paint.
Just flying through them. This one is like literally just the faceplate needs done. Ooh, yeah. I fucked it up doing that. It came back. Trying to get it thick enough that it's nice and glossy everywhere. Looks pretty good. There's lots of reflections in it. Sharp reflections. Last piece of the metallic. We'll just spray this one until we run out. Preferably just before we run out. Sometimes if you run out while you're spraying, it can spit a little bit. That's pretty good. We'll just do that. We'll flip this around. Try to not let any of the touches piece. Don't let any of the touches piece. That'd be bad. That's just like Jimmy Broadbent and rejoin safe, or yeah, join. Shit, I can't even say it. Resafe joinly. When you're getting back on the racetrack, you got to resafe joinly. Good old Jimmer. Please no Punterino Jimmer. Does this brush fit down in there? Kinda. Probably a bad idea to do that, since I use that brush a lot to dust off parts. All right, cup's clean. A bit of junk right there. Ew. Right, let me get dump some of that in there and get my. Oh, it's right here. A little tip clean. Just back in there. We don't need to like super clean it either, I guess, because we're doing the same color, just matte instead of gloss. These little bits of, you know what? We'll flip the paper over. Okay, there's still. Just ignore that. It's fine. These parts will be the lighter off-white, which doesn't really matter now, but it would be nice to keep them in their own pile and not mix them up. These two parts will be the lighter white first, And then the other white. A little bit of cleaner through there. Looking nice and clear. Yes, sir. And I like to do a little water because I feel like you get less tip dry if you run water after the cleaner. I feel like that looked a little dark. But... Oh, no, yeah, it is still... What the heck? I don't need to... Why am I doing this? I don't need to clean it. I'm just spraying black again. It is still dirty, though. Okay. Now we need the black mat. I need to... I think we still have plenty, but... I have a little over half still. Might have to think about ordering some of that soon. Just to make sure I don't run out. Because I'm sure I'll forget at some point. You know what? We should have done the gloss black last. Because we're going to get this stuff primed and then... Well, it won't matter. It'll be dry enough. Because we're going to get it primed and then want to do the pre-shading over the top of it. But it'll be dry enough. It won't matter. I'm just talking out my ass, I guess. That'd be good to paint the backside so you don't see any white sticking out there, huh? We're not in the middle of using it. Yeah, exactly. This is probably way more than we need to put on, but you know, we did it. It's fine. A little dusting there. I haven't noticed any little fibers or hair since we switched to these clean towels or whatever. Clean room paper towels. Fabric towels. Well, all towels are fabric, aren't they? A form of paper towel? Whatever. They're clean room wipes. Lint free. Those are words, right? Unlike politics, those are words. There's one for Hannibal. Just for you. Didn't really need another coat, but you know me. I was like, that looks good, and then just keep spraying. It's how we do. That's kind of neat. It paints the outside and the inside at the same time. How am I going to shade this? That's such a thin piece. I remember you laughing at me when I said it, and I didn't even realize what I said. All right. We're just, after the not clean airbrush debacle, we're just cruising. I'm gonna let that one sit while I do the other one because it's such a small space. Actually, I'll work through all three of these that way, just because they're so tiny. Go back to this one. And back to this one. And then back to this one. Beautiful. Okay, now we need the other stack. We'll need to switch to a white primer for the orange bits. I should have laid them all out first. Dummy. We should have done the orange ones first. Because then we could start with the white paint. And not have to worry about getting the white paint cleaned out for the dark paint. Well, but then we're doing... Well, but that's in the other gun. Okay. Never mind. Just having an argument in my head. Nothing to worry about. And as long as you win it. An argument of efficiency in my head, which honestly is just all day long for me. You could probably say I care about efficiency a little too much. We're definitely going to need a little more of this.
might be too much. Whatever. Paint's made to be wasted, right? That's what I keep hearing painters tell me. I mean, they use the term used, but if it's not used, if you put out a bunch of paint and you don't use it all, I would call that wasting it. Personally. But they don't seem to agree. This one's going to be a bitch to shade, too. Oh, you're the opposite? Yeah, you are the opposite. When it comes to, like, efficiency, you are the complete opposite. Play, like, Battlefield or something and just walk everywhere and never use a vehicle. That didn't need another layer. That's okay. Well, I wasn't sure at first, and then it hit me. Whoa! I think we had a little tip dry that came off. That was putting out more paint than it was before. That was just sudden paint. Damn. I was just thinking about doing a tip check too. Guess I don't need to now. Cleared itself. Oh, I missed a nub. I see it. You know, we just put on a tiny layer of primer. Let's fix it. Let's do it. I think that's good enough. Doesn't really need to be perfect. Yeah, it's better. Perks for... I'm not saying you I'm not saying you don't either. Yeah, I am not surprised. You probably spend... Uh-oh. Oh, there's just a little something sitting on the piece. You probably spend way more time walking than actually playing the game in that game. I would pretty much guarantee it. And wait a second. You can spend all that time walking clear across the map. Although you do get to see sights and stuff in that game, so I kind of get it in that game. But you're telling me you can take like 30 minutes to walk across the map to get to where you need to go. But when you're supposed to hunt that animal and they have a set schedule, you can't sit and wait 5 minutes for the animal to come in?
Oh, you hunt along the way? Yeah, that's true. Because you can randomly run into stuff. Okay, let's get back in the booth a little more again. All right, now we're definitely getting some tip dry going on. Give it a little. And yes. Still gonna need a little bit more primer. Let's go ahead and throw some in there. Don't need a whole lot. We only got 2 more pieces before we move on to the white primer. Could also do the light gray primer, I guess, but might as well do white because we're doing a red over the top. Pinkish red. And then an actual pink. Oh. Oh. It's happened. It's that time. Piss off. So now I have to go like randomly pick one and hello? Play? And then we should be good. Yelling at you just to drive. Yeah, it would. Or if I played with you, I'd be like, get in the fucking car. And then you would say no, and I'd be like, okay, I'll just go do it myself then. Yeah, we actually did do a lot of walking then, didn't we? Although we were actually exploring the map though, because we had a whole bunch of areas we hadn't explored yet. So we were like walking in the. Oh, uh-oh. I see nubs. Is that what she said? I hope not. Just the one? I think there was just one I missed. Much better. Check this side. Yeah, I just must have missed that one. Okay. Is this? This is in my playlist. Pretty sure we didn't hear this song tonight. Although I know it doesn't play my full playlist. It, for some reason, only plays for like a certain amount of time and then stops. Ooh, you see that pro spraying action on that big flat solid surface there? That's basically how you paint a car. Okay. Your Twitch name or just the Hannibal part?
Put your name in a bunch.
MS-Hannibal said. Very people.
It said MS separately, and then did it say underscore? It said something for the underscore. Ah, oh come on. Oh, I hate this. This never wants to thread.
MS-Hannibal said. Fart.
I was kind of talking over that one for the name announcement anyway. Okay, now we do need to get the black out. Doesn't really have to be perfect, but it would be nice to get most of it out.
Corbangado said. MS-Hannibal.
The hell does it say? I can't understand it. Haven't the slightest. Yep. Oh yeah, that could be. We need to change up French lady to a different voice. We need to do a tour of ladies around the world and just do different country voices. Could do Scottish. Scottish and still dirty in there. How is it still dirty? All right, let's wipe the needle off because that's going to be part of the problem. Some dryness on the back of the needle as well. But Irish comes to mind as well because of watching Lego Masters. One of the hosts, one of the real Lego Master hosts that works for Lego is Irish lady. Whoa! That was super dark. All right, let's run some cleaner and then we'll call it good. I'm wasting too much time on this. All right, we did that. And then, like I always do, run a little bit of water after the cleaner because I feel like that helps with the tip dry. This is not one of my songs. It is one of my songs. What the hell song is this? This shit goes hard. I do not remember this one. I didn't do anything. I just didn't expect it to go this hard. It's supposed to be like not that exciting background music. Oh, I like this part though. Kind of a soaring solo feel. Corbin's probably jamming out. Head banging at the desk. Always, yeah. Yeah, you should. Viking metal's always fun. I can always listen to some Viking metal. Although, if it's Viking metal that has a bunch of growls, I don't really like the growls. But if it's more like Man of War style, I'm appreciating all the spots on my glove for some reason. Random ADHD things, I guess. I don't know. There we go. I don't know. Sorry. Random tangent there. I wonder how white this white is going to cover this, like, glowing orange. Only a couple? I just like to be able to understand what the fuck they're saying, you know? So the answer to how well does this white cover the glowing orange is not at all. Especially if you hold it up. I think it's more so that the light's shining through and it's making it look more glowy orangey than it actually is. Forgot to set all my pieces down again. Oop. The more you suddenly realize, see, that's what people tell me, and I don't fucking believe it. But it's not that I don't believe it for them. I don't believe that it would happen for me because I have a hard time hearing spoken word to begin with and understanding what they're saying. I don't know how many times I've listened to a song and thought that the lyrics were like one thing, and 20 years later find out that that's not even close to what they're actually saying in the song. Happens to me all the time. More than one instance of that. The word that I thought they were saying that they weren't saying was literally in the song title. God, this is really hard to tell how much I've sprayed where because it just the light goes through the plastic and it just glows. Kind of wild, honestly. And I accidentally did the feet black first before I did the other colors, which is not what I wanted to do. So this is the first time we're seeing this. Boy, that is wild. I don't care what he said, that's what I heard. I'm gonna feel bad because you wouldn't know it anyways. Until I learn it. Oh, if you read the lyrics, yeah. That's how a lot of them I've realized that they're wrong. Although they aren't all right.
Because I've seen some lyrics on like Spotify. You can kind of like karaoke along on Spotify because it'll have lyrics on songs. But I'm pretty sure a lot of them are like AI translated or something. Because I've specifically seen a couple songs that I know those aren't the right words. Is this the song that I did too? It is. This is a bop. Certified bop. God, the difference of the white from the orange to the poly cap. It's crazy. Need some more white. 2 more pieces. And then we're done with base layer priming. And then probably have to call it a night because it's getting close to 9. I'm going to take a little, before I leave though, of course we got to get the gun cleaned. Then we might take a little preview look at the GTR and see, since we're starting that tomorrow, see what it's going to take to get that going. Oh. We're just doing primer, so it didn't really matter, but that was a rookie mistake there. Just reloaded the gun and I started my spray directly on the piece. Should always start off the piece and then pull it onto the piece, at least for your first spray. So you can clear the nozzle and the tip. I should use a pin vise and drill out these little, there's 2 little kind of holes. I should use a pin vise and like drill those out a little extra for the panel lining. Too late now though. Well, it's not really too late, but I'm saying it's too late. I just have to reprime it. Should be not a big deal at all, but it's too late. It's like Harold and Kumar. We've gone too far. While they're looking at their apartment door. Sounds like it's not too late. I gotta dig out a pin vise. I gotta find the exact right bit that's the exact right size. Uh, excuse. More excuse, big excuse. Really good excuse that you can't argue with. See what I mean? I have a point, right? I think my point's been made. Woo! We lost her. Of course. That's what you're supposed to do. As a member of chat, that's what you're supposed to do. Get through there. There we go. Whoa! Not that much. That's what she said. Exactly. All right. Let's work on cleaning this out. And then next time we can get our pre-shading done and then do some actual painting. Oh. And besides the weapons, it's the last stuff we need to paint too, which is pretty sweet. Still feel like I need to tighten that packing nut just slightly. Although I'm not getting any leaking, so maybe I shouldn't mess with it. Probably be the smart thing to do, is just not mess with it, since it's not leaking. Man, where's all this paint coming from? Does that fit? Oh, it does. There it goes. Long ass nozzle that they have. Some junk in there. Okay, so put that back on. Throw the. Woo! Trying my hardest to bend the needle. Throw that back in. A little more cleaner. Yeah, we've been there, done that. We don't want to bend the needle. Yeah, there's still paint in there. Oh, that's pretty clean. I think I'm comfortable with letting that sit. I did pull some paint through down here though. There we go. This back on. Put the cup back on. Oh my god, that like immediately threaded on. That never happens. Yep. Put that away. We don't need these. I need this. This tip really needs cleaned. Maybe I'll do that before I paint next time. Yeah, right. Yeah, there's still white in there. That may be good now. All right, we're leaving that like that. You know what? Let's leave some water in it. As in, like, run it through and then leave that as the... So it's not cleaner that ran in there last, because the cleaner could possibly dry it out. Maybe. Ooh. Ooh, that is wet. Yeah. Smell the glove. I didn't really smell it that time, but my hands are. This hand is like soaked. Oh, it's like 9 o'clock right now.
Okay, well let's I'm gonna open the box real quick so we can check on this. Just so we get a little heads up on what we're in for tomorrow. Now, this is an actual model kit, so it will need actual gluing. It won't just stick together. Zooming out would probably be helpful. Decals. I don't see any of those decals on the car. Decals if we want it, I guess. I mean, some of the word ones are, but there's these weird stripy ones. Comes with mask for the glass, which is nice. It's only that big. What scale is this? Is this a 124? Yeah, it's a 124th. Don't need to paint the brakes if we don't want. They're already shiny. There's the tires. I still don't know what color I'm going to paint this. There's the wheels. Body kit. Front mount radiator. Or radiator, intercooler. Just a different kind of heat exchanger. Basically a different radiator. There's the body. I don't have a I don't have like a thing to hold the body. Because I don't normally do cars. They have like a spring-loaded thing that goes inside the body a lot of people use. Door panels. There's a handbrake, a mirror. There's a tub for the interior. There's some seats. There's a dash. Parts-wise, it doesn't look too bad. Let's look at the instructions real quick. Nipper, cutter, tweezers, plastic cement. How to apply decals. That's a weird thing for you to show me at the very beginning of a paint job or building a model. P is paint mark. Arrow is instruction of gluing. Dotted line is location of no gluing. Okay. So this is no gluing. But this is gluing. No, this is gluing. Which makes sense. Then the wheels could turn in the car, I guess. So it starts by putting the corners of the car together. And then you move to the underbody. Put that on. Is that the steering rack? I think that's a steering rack. Some wheels together. I can also 3D print some wheels too, which could be fun. Exhaust. You get to the interior. This is going to be a very different workflow than we're used to. Because we're going to be kind of like painting things as we go and getting them glued together. There's going to be a lot of painting in the middle of putting together, but all right. I'll just leave this here because we're going to use it tomorrow. Should be a good time. I am going to get out of here and go watch some Lego Masters with the kiddo. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for the whatever times. I see like weird line artifacting in this. It's frustrating, this stupid card. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. just start assembling this for, I don't know how long this is going to take us, but we have 4 weeks until racing starts back up. So hopefully we could get this done in that time. I don't know if we can, but we'll try. And we got to figure out what color to paint it. Should I just do the color it is? I don't really have that. I could maybe do that color. Otherwise, I'll have to order a color probably if I want to do something special. Otherwise, all right. Peace. See you tomorrow. Bye.